Well, hello. Hey, everybody. Hi, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room this week of Christmas. Yay. This is a Monday through Friday daily stitching retreat, virtual stitching retreat. It's Monday. My tongue's not working. And you follow me along on my sewing journey, and I hope I can inspire you to put something under the needle. Had lots of new fabrics come in, more leftovers from the Black Friday shopping. Here's my baby Frito. We have got to say hello to her. Let me see here. She's going to come over here in this little hole, if I can get her to right over here. Come here. Why don't you come here? Come over here. You're going to sit with your back to the camera. That's not very polite. No, it is not. Come here. Come over here. Turn around. Turn around. Good girl. Good girl. There she is. There's my sweet baby. She went with me yesterday to go pick up groceries, which was a madhouse, right? Yeah. She's so good at curbside. That's a good girl. Yeah, that's my good Frito. Yeah, that's my good Frito. She's great, y'all. She's our little rescue. Got her from the local no-kill shelter. All right, baby. Well, that was that. Okay. Thank you, Dave, for the dog biscuits. Appreciate you very much. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hello, Irene. Glad you're here. Free Spirit says, woof, woof, Frito. Mm-hmm. She likes to bark at other dogs. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. She's back there looking around. Oh, she smells them. They're up on the long arm frame. She can smell them. So you guys crazy getting through your last minute Christmas gifts. I saw we've got some binding going on that need to be done. You guys, I tell you what, I think next year I'm going to make a note on my calendar to tell you guys to start all of this probably around May, and then we can be finished, right, by Thanksgiving. That's the idea, right? So, hi, Bernadette, sliding in the door, coming in late. We have a virtual kitchen, just like at any quilting retreat. If you've never been on one, find one and see if you can get into it. And in the kitchen, there is always lots of goodies. I think Scotty Dog is running this one. If she's up yet, I haven't seen her yet this morning. And then, there's always hot coffee and juice and whatever, and go in there and make yourself at home. There is a thumbs up button on your way in and on your way out. So if you tap it, I'd appreciate it. I know some of you on the way in aren't even thinking about thumbs up, but on the way out, right, with your mug full and a plate, hit it with your elbow. If you're on a TV, I think you can hit the volume up button or channel up button or up button or something like that, and it will thumbs up the video. So I'd heard that. I don't know. I never watched YouTube on TV, but Jeannie says, done. I'm done. Thank you. Appreciate you very much. Okay. So I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I got a lot of stitching done and a lot of pre-cutting done. And let's see. Cynthia says, I'm going to go get the coffee. Y'all are so funny. The title of this particular video is the Mary Stick Pine Block for the Quilted Snowman. And this is a quilt along that is starting with the Fat Quarter Shop January 25th. So we're almost a month out from the official start date for this. I've got links to this below, but I have jumped ahead and been working on this now for several months, and which I'm very glad for. And they're just going to do a block or a couple of blocks a month. The first month is a doozy. They want you to get all of these little bitty snowball blocks done. There's 27 of those. So started these back, what was it, y'all? September, October timeframe. And that's just because I have to show my progress for each month, do a blog post, that kind of thing. And I went ahead and just got going on that because I've got so many projects in the works. But I got part of the Mary Stick Pine, which is this one right here next to this snowman, this guy right here. Okay. So I got those done on Friday morning with you guys. And I'm going to continue to work on them today and get that block finished. So I know Midge is doing them. She says she's glad she started too. You got to, there's a lot of quilt-alongs, especially Lori Holt quilt-alongs, where, the first month they say is this block, but there's 200 of those blocks in the quilt. She does that all the time. But okay, so I did get together. We're just going to hash over what happened here. So I did get together these 3 blocks, these 3 parts to it. So there's 1, and here's 2 with words. That's really nice. Okay. Again, every attempt was made to keep the background, the hated directional background, up and down as possible. So, next year, I'm going to start putting a little bug in your ear to start your Christmas, at least thinking about it in May, buying in July, and getting on with the show, right? So that you're done by Thanksgiving. That's the idea. That way, after Thanksgiving, you can just decorate and do something for yourself. That'd be a nice Christmas gift, right? To yourself, to do something for you. I'd love that. Seems like we're always doing something for everybody else. You guys are chit-chatting along. I love it. You're going to start your snowman after Christmas. That's awesome. Yeah. Will quilt. It's very straightforward, and I'm really glad you have. So you've been watching. You kind of already know the pitfalls to look out for, right? Oh, Vicky says she's having chicken gumbo on Christmas Day. Well, in Louisiana, I would hope so. Yeah. Midge calls it the detested directional background. Yeah, I know. Okie dokie. So I'll get more on that later when I put all of that together. Okay. And I also spent time, hold on. I need a swig here. Okay. I also spent time putting together, getting all the cutting done. So this is a Yazzie bag. I've got it linked below. All of this stuff is linked below in the video. Down in the description box, it says more, ... Tap that. All the links open up, unless you're on a phone. They had a weird thing where it was jumping over to Amazon. I don't know what happened there. So let me turn this down just a little bit so you guys can see the progress. This was, I guess I spent about an hour, maybe closer to 2. So this is the Brightly Sampler Quilt Along. If you're doing this with me, we'll be back here at 9 a.m. this morning. It is the second week 2 of the Brightly Sampler. Okay, and today I've got a schedule on my blog, powertoolswiththread.com. Again, linked below. And I am shamelessly copying the color layout from Shirley Scott out of our Facebook group. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. There was something I wanted to tell y'all about in the Facebook group, and I want to make a note of it so I don't forget. Okay. So copying this, and she put her picture. This I'm using raspberry something. What line, y'all? It's early. I can't remember. Raspberry Supreme, Raspberry Surprise. I can't remember. And the book uses Laguna Sunrise. These are both. This is a Back to Basics with Sherry and Chelsea from A Quilting Life. So, oh, thank you, Betsy. Strawberry lemonade. Atta girl. Y'all can be my brain this morning. So I did get all of my cutting done. Here's the fancy block right here. On that top one, I need to create a topper out of these easy stacks. So here we are. So that's all of that there. And let me put these back in here. So I have my placeholder. And then just finished all of the cutting up for the rest of this quilt along. So this is every Monday, 9 a.m. Central. It's free. Y'all can just hop on here at 9 o'clock. Okay. And follow along. Even if you're not quilting, at least you can turn it on and have some stitchy chatter going in the background while you're in your sewing room. So really happy to have that done. That is a huge time saver. The week one, I kind of just went over the basics about the quilt along, going over the pattern and fabrics and that type of thing. And week one last week had 2 videos on Monday. Or no, we did. Yeah, I did one on Tuesday as well, a part 2 to Monday's video. And I showed you guys how I cut my fabrics. So you've got little cutting techniques on part 2. I need to add those end screens. That's something I need to do. Okay, let me put this back. Also, we went to our, let me set this. Where can I set this where it won't? I don't need all my hard work to go poof, right? So yeah, a clear vinyl topper for the trays, Kathy. That's a thought. That's a thought. All righty. So we went to the coast this weekend, and I did spend Sunday morning while I was listening to church. I cut all of the fabric for part 2 of the Felicity block of the month, which is already finished from Connecting Threads. And I had signed up for that. And then summer is absolutely impossible to get anything done down there because it's just crazy. But it's the off season now. So Sunday morning was nice and quiet. My favorite time of the day, really early in the morning. And Frito and I hung out and got everything pressed and cut for part 2 of the Felicity block of the month. That one kind of is not a block of the month. That's a whole like section of the month. I wish they'd call it what it is. So the one that I'm doing for the mystery designer block of the month from Fat Quarter Shop. All right, you guys, we're already up to number 3 here I'm talking about this morning, right? This is an actual block of the month. You make an entire block and that's it. Okay. So this one came in the mail and that's going to keep me busy a little bit today. I'm going to go ahead and cut it today. Sailing Serendipity says bacon. My favorite food group. Keith and I started the ketogenic diet this weekend. We were going to go back on Weight Watchers, but my husband's a big eater, and ketogenic diet allows you to kind of graze all day long, whatever it is you want. So we need to make sure we've got lots of bacon in the in the kitchen so that I can wander in there or grab a sausage or something. So that was good. We downloaded the keto app on our phone, and so Dawn, you got something you're going to throw in the towel and going shopping this morning? Well, there's that. Atta girl. Yeah, know when to say when, right? But we went ahead and went on that. And while we were driving down there, I signed us both up on our phones for the keto app, and went ahead and, as you know, I was reading the articles to him. He's driving, so he's a captive audience. And that's the only way I can get him to pay attention to what he needs to do. But this is good. You can log your weight and log your food, just like the Weight Watchers app. And it was like $40. And Juju was like, "You're going to do this before Christmas?" Y'all, Keith and I had Christmas is somebody else's birthday, not mine, right? And Keith and I, our Christmas was the cruise that we took 2 weeks ago, and really enjoyed that. So, okay, I'll look at that. Sailing says, check out Keto Dad. I'll do that. So yeah, we went ahead and started that. The downside of that diet is it's crazy expensive. The upside of it is, you're eating foods that coming from an animal or from the plants and what God provided for us. So stay out of the middle aisles, right? That's what they say. But anyway, that's an expensive diet to go on because meat, cheese, vegetables, all high priced. But this is the quilting channel. Just want to tell you guys where we are. Okay. Definitely needed to do something. For those of you who know or didn't know, my husband quit smoking last October and put on 25 pounds. So he's past that hurdle, and now it's time to kind of take that off. So, all righty. Dave said he got his little Debbie's. I had some fabric come in. I don't have it here with me. The how to build a scarecrow, an applique quilt from Lori Holt that I built this year, and it is build that I put together this year. There is a backing for it that has been on back order forever from Riley Blake. And I need it done. I need the quilt finished. I'm tired of it laying around my sewing room. So I went out to Fat Quarter Shop and picked up this fabric. This is part of the line, and it's a larger print. The backing that I wanted was a 108, which if you're new to quilting, you can get fabrics normally off the bolt. They are 40 to 42 inches wide off the bolt, folded in half, or they make these backing fabrics and they're 108 inches wide. And it's really nice. You can get a 108 and they're usually around $18 to $20 a yard. Okay. But it's one piece. And I love that on the long arm. But now that I've purchased this for the backing, this is the regular. This is a 108 as well. This one is. And it was in the larger fabric line, but the backing I wanted, still not in. But it'll come in now that I've purchased something, right? It's on a slow boat. Literally a slow boat from China. Love this. So this is in the queue now to get this done. Just lovely. I like a big, pretty print, a busy print, and a big print on the back. So that came in. A lot of this is some of my Black Friday stuff too. So, okay. Lori Holt has another quilt coming out. Let me grab this. Another quilt along. Quilt pattern is on its way. It is called Peace and Plenty. She's got lots of patterns for it that are out on the market, and you can get... she's using a fat quarter bundle of the lighter fabrics. Okay, you can get a fat quarter bundle to put for the background of any of those quilts. I don't know which one I'm going to make right now. I think there's one coming out with baskets. I don't know if I want to do that, but there's also a smaller quilt or tabletopper that I might just do and then just have these left over. So this is this is the B bundle, right? Limited edition B bundle backgrounds. So these are used, I believe, in the Peace and Plenty quilt line. Okay. And then I got the quilt that I saw with the baskets has this along the outside. I'm still not sure I'm going to do that one, but I wanted to grab it before... Right. I'll show you guys the quilt. Let me pull it up. And then this is the binding, I believe. I think, no. The gingham is the binding. So I bought fabrics that look like they're in the quilt, even though I'm not sure I'm going to make it. Because what happens is if you dawdle, they'll be gone. Okay. So that little check right there is very cute. Okay. There you go. And then this green. So these are the three coordinating colors I got. Let me bring that quilt up and show you guys. Oh, good. Jackie just got her Laguna Sunrise. Easy to catch up. Easy peasy. I'm only doing a block a week, but some of y'all are going to want to do 4 a week because it's 4 of the same used 5 times in the quilt. Let me pull up my Fat Quarter Shop and see what's going on here. And then I'm going to pull up Peace and Plenty, show you guys what's coming ahead. I kind of lurk the Fat Quarter Shop's website frequently. I don't want to miss it, right? FOMO, fear of missing out. That's me. So let me share my screen with y'all and take a look. I did a search for peace and plenty. All right. So here is the new line. Once again, all of her stuff is on the same fabric color value. So this is the Fat Quarter bundle that goes with it. Okay. That's the peace and plenty. But then we get into, she's got some pre-cuts coming. There's your, that would be a nice backing, that yardage, okay, of what's in this. Let me do this with my fingers. So we've got that in the aqua as well. So there is the Stitch Tulips quilt kit you can get. And here is the flower basket sampler sew along. So this is another sew along coming from the Fat Quarter Shop. Is that why I snagged that? I think, was it that one? I might pull it up. Okay. Or we have the Cakewalk quilt kit. All right. And so they've got all of these things that you can do. We've got Pretty Petals runner kit. That's cute. I like that. And then I want to say there was another pattern. Did I see? Maybe I didn't see it at the Fat Quarter Shop. So then you get into all of the different yardages that you can get. Okay, there's your jelly roll. If you want to make a jelly roll race, get that quickly done. Right. Okay, so again, very nice fabrics, all done with her line. Yeah. Didn't want to miss out on that. So I did grab the bundle of Be Basics and a couple of prints, just in case. Just in case. You never know. Okay, and then also, I got some goodies from, oh my goodness, Fat Quarter Shop. They run a daily deal like Missouri Star. They call it a flash sale. Changes every day at 8 a.m. on their site. I was shopping and just grabbed these for the free shipping. So Duel by Camille Dwell by Camille Ross Kelly. This was like $3 for Moda. Very cute. Mini charm. That'll make a nice little bag or something, right? The Oh So Clean brush and cloth set. It had a little mini brush in it. I thought this is cute for retreats, just to have a little kit so everything's together. That looks like that would get lost in about 2 seconds. So I got that. And it's got the cutest little, you gotta have cute when you go to retreats, right? Gotta have cute. Okay. You gotta wipe down your screens. Okay, got this. And then there was a charm pack called Fruit Loop by Basic Gray, also for Moda. Okay, got the Fruit Loop one. I wanted this to make, I like a food print to make bowl cozies for the kitchen, right? That's just cute. Food prints plus extras to make bowl cozies. That's adorable, right? Apples and oranges. We've got some slices. Very cute. MSQC's on the naughty list. Aw. Aw. Oh, Dave, that's too bad. He says his charm pack got lost. Did a refund. That's not the same. That's not the point, right? I get you. Let me see if there's anything else in here. So I thought that these would be cute. These are great. Sew them all together and then make some bowl cozies. Nice. I'm a Corey Yoder fan, probably top of the fan club, and I'm a huge sucker for all of her stuff. So she has come out with Callie & Co. for Moda, and I had to get it. So again, y'all, these were all Black Friday stuff. I just there was such a deal on them. So I went ahead and got it. So I imagine there will be a Callie & Co. thing that I make this year. So I wanted to have them done. Betsy, do I sew the squares together? Yes. And as a matter of fact, Creative Grids has a ruler for 2 different sizes, I believe. They have a ruler pack for 2 different sizes of bowl cozies. So, yeah, just sew them together large enough, you know, to make a cup, because you got to make a front and a back, and then just get to going on them. So that's kind of cool. But I'm not going to open this. This is going to go over into my Corey Yoder stack. So I am ready to go. And then the Fat Quarter Shop is running their 12 days of Christmas. And one day they had this white. It is not a solid. I forget what it is. It is not a solid, but they had this. I got 5 yards of it. It was like $8 a yard, like it was back in the old days. Okay. And it is a blender, a white blender. So it will go with the Callie & Co. So I got 5 yards of it just to be sure something comes up. So there you go. Mary Rose says she bought the Kimberbell Mini Quilt CD. She's going to put on my videos and make your first Kimberbell project. Congratulations, my friend. I think that's wonderful. Good for you. Jump in, both feet. Why not? Do I have a spreadsheet that lists all my fabric? You'd forget what's what. Kay, please. Stop it. No, but you know, my room, I don't, so I don't have things stashed behind things. All right. I do have a color wall per se, color wall, but those are in clear bins and I can pull them out and look if I need. That's yardage that's wrapped on comic book boards. So there's my color wall. And then other fabrics I have on my favorites, I have them Heidi Hold by designer. So like all of my Tula Pink fabrics are together. All right. All of my Corey Yoder fabrics are together. And that way, when I find a pattern from that designer I like, I can grab it, right? I know where to go for that. So I just kind of there's an app out there. If you watch one of the last videos, it was a Christmas gifts video from Karen Brown from Just Get It Done Quilts. And she talks about an app where you can start tracking all your stuff. Y'all, that I wouldn't use it. I just wouldn't use it. I mean, a lot of you would be like on it. I don't. I've got to stare at things. So, okay. So that's all of the fabric that I got over Black Friday. Y'all, it was a haul for sure. Okay. Definitely a haul. But, all right. The algorithm likes you if you chat and comment. Yes. Thank you so much, you guys. Y'all take good care of me, and I appreciate that very much. I got a couple of little jellies from the Sew Tights gals for me promoting them throughout the year. It's Becky's Berries, Montana Huckleberry Jam, and Montana Champagne Honey Garlic Mustard. The jam is a no-go on the keto, but the mustard, I think, I pass mustard. Ah! Ooh, total carb, 9 grams. That'll have to wait until we get into maintenance. All right. So that's awesome. Thank you, Sew Tights. I appreciate that. And a nice little note saying thank you for being one of our partners. They're very nice about that. Okay. And then this month's Fat Quarter Shop, the stitch cards came in. So, all right. What do we got? I've already told you all about the designer mystery block. I got to get that cut today. Let me toss that on my cutting table so I don't forget. There we go. Okay. The stitch cards this month from Be In My Bonnet. I'm going to have to use my glasses. Very cute little Christmas. We have gifts, chapel, Noel, and poinsettia. Very, very cute little stitch cards. These are tiny, y'all. They finish itty bitty. So if you guys were doing these all year, that's nice. There's the chapel. Okay. Very cute. Those came out. They're 35. I'm sorry. Stitch count is 38 wide and high. Stitch count. Tiny. They're little. Okay. I need to give these to my granddaughter. All right. So the Bee in My Bonnet stitch card set. And let's see. We have the December's Christmas shelf life jar 12 of 12. These are little. They finish at 3 by 4. They're dinky as well. Okay, so that came out. Very cute for December. So there's 12. You could do yourself a whole little thing. We have 2.5 by 5 inch Flying Geese quilt block foundation paper. If you need to make 2.5 by 5 Flying Geese, here you go. I learned this from you guys. You guys take good care of me, I'm telling you. We've got instructions right inside the lid, and it shows you what you need your Flying Geese for, which is a lot in our world, right? A lot. So there you go. I'm not a fan of tearing off paper, so I just don't use these. Somebody asked me that question, do I use foundation paper? I don't. But if you're new to quilting, you might want to start. It can help you a lot. And then Merry Christmas signs. This is precious. This is cross stitch by It's So Emma. This is number 6 out of the pattern series. That's adorable. And it finishes at 4 by 10. That's just super cute. Love it. All right. Patty says she loves to cross stitch, but she's slow. I don't. You know, when I'm in the truck and we're traveling, I'm usually on the computer doing something. I don't know. Not my thing. Get no joy. And I'm unapologetic about it. Completely unapologetic about it. What was that? I was thinking about maybe doing one thing that was, I can't remember. It wasn't a cross stitch. I can't remember. I've tried cross stitch. I've wasted money on cross stitch. Not my jam. Not me at all. Okay. So that's good. That's all the goodies that came in over the weekend. Let me see here. Did I do anything with this one? I did not, but I have to get into this one. This is the Quilted Snowman one that I'm working on right now. And I need to get out the star block because the star block that I already made goes on the top of this Mary Stick pine block. So I need to dig that out. Let's see if I can find, yeah. I love these easy stacks, you guys. Oh my goodness, keeping me straight. So here are my star blocks all on this particular one, and I need the aqua colored one. Here it is. This is the one that goes on top of the Mary Pine block. There are those flying geese again. See right here? There they are. They show up everywhere. You love to do all the cross stitch patterns, Will Quilt? Well, good for you. That's wonderful. I did it as a teenager, I think, but I don't know. All right. My hands hurt. That's what it is. My hands hurt. Not a fan of that. Bernadette says, how cute. Yeah. That's a block that was already done in a previous page in the book. So, oh, that reminds me. Let me pull. I got to pull something up for you guys. I want to show you. Oh, for crying out loud, really? I hate it. There we go. I hate it when You want to do something and it wants you to log in. Ugh. Okay. So I want to show you guys long armors. This is for you, your little Christmas. If you are not subscribed, I highly recommend it. Let me stop this screen and praise. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. Wrong one. Remove. Let me present and okay. One at a time, it says. One at a time. Head on over to mycreativestitches.net, not .com, .net, My Creative Stitches. They have a freebie for you long armors. This is their Charlotte set. This is just beautiful. You got some feathers, some loops, very, very pretty stuff. And if you're not a long armor, you're probably going, what would I do with all that? You also have right here, there's an edge to edge on this side. Every time I swipe over it, it goes too much. But, oops, my bad. Hold on, went too fast. I want to show you this. Let's get in here and look. So there it is like that. But they've got this other picture. I think this is a good one. Shows. So there they are. They put those blocks on point. Okay. Just gorgeous. So they put the blocks on point. They gave you some border prints. This is all free. Hop on over there. That's just lovely, you guys. So you long armors, we got a freebie for you, the Charlotte set from mycreativestitches.net. Love that. And it will stitch out beautifully. And it says, if you're new to long arming, okay, if you're new, let me hop back over there and show you. Look down below and it'll have, okay, the product description. Let me see. Where did I see what it had? That's the reviews. Oh, maybe I was looking at a different one. Yeah, I was looking at a different one. But I think you got to look at them and it'll say like, this is designed at 10 inches by 11 and a quarter. So you would have to, shrink it down a little bit. After I threw this in my cart, because I don't like taking for free and not, giving back, I went over to their $5 special patterns and clicked on that. And here are your $5 patterns. Very, very cute ones. But I saw this right here. Loops and Pumpkins Edge to Edge. These are all designed by Christy Dillon. So instead of being $12, it's $5. I thought that would be perfect for my How to Build a Scarecrow quilt. So what I was getting at is you come down here, this is what I was thinking of. Loops and Pumpkins Edge to Edge is designed at 10 by 11.3. And it is designed with overstitching. The rows should not be nested. So be sure to look down in your product descriptions and it will tell you little tips about success that you need. But I think that's perfect. I wanted something big and open because you guys, I plan on stitching right over the applique. I have no desire to custom quilt that. And their patterns do stitch out. Debbie says their patterns stitch out beautifully. So that's mycreativestitches.net. Do I have a link for the website? No, Peggy, I am not an affiliate for them. Thank you for asking. It's just I like their stuff. And so I'm just sharing that with you. Judy says that's too much like paper piecing. Are you talking about this long arming? Nah. You might be responding to somebody else. So let me see here. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And what else did I want to? I've got my notes that I wanted to share. You know how when y'all are making Lori Holt quilts and she calls for rickrack as an embellishment or something? Somebody in our Facebook group made rickrack out of packaged bias tape on their Scan and Cut. And I saw that. I was like, oh my goodness, that's genius. I never thought of that. So she put it on the heat and bond. She put the bias tape on heat and bond light. Okay. And then had a 24-inch mat and just, was it a 24 or a 12? Just did a big long strip. It's a pattern that's already in the Brother canvas, and she made it on the Scan and Cut. It was brilliant. You saw that quilt wench? Yeah, that was incredible. I was like, because a lot of the rickrack that is used, I mean, I'm telling you, you go to buy the rickrack, right? And a spool of it is $30. It's nuts. And so if you are so inclined, that is an option that you can make your own. And then instead of it having the little flip, you know, because it's sewn in on the halfway point and it would flip and curl over the time, just put that and iron it down and it'll always look pretty. Now, stitching it down, that's another story. I guess you can. Yeah. That rickrack is crazy expensive, Tammy. Yes, it is crazy expensive. It doesn't unravel or fray. No, Allison, it doesn't. If it's on that heat and bond light, it does not unravel or fray. So I don't know if I can see it, you know. So if I sign into Facebook on my personal account, I see different things than if I sign in on my Power Tools with Thread admin account. It's weird. In our group, I see different pictures. It's strange the way it does that. Yes, Dave. So you could match fabric for rickrack to the project. Exactly. So the point is that a lot of times you can't find rickrack in the color. And that was the case for this particular user. I want to go out. I'm not going to go to Facebook, but I do want to go to Brother Canvas to just show you this. And let me log in and show you guys how you can do that. It's pretty simple stuff, but I'll give you a quick little how-to. All right. So you're out, whether you're on the .com or the downloaded version. Okay. So we're on Canvas Workspace. I'm going to go to new, just get a new project going here. And then right here, you've got on the side, it says basic. And on the online version, this is in a different spot than the downloaded version. I'm going to click basic. I'm going to scroll through here and look for some rickrack. I'm doing it cold, you guys, with y'all. So if I take a second, I apologize. Let me see. Maybe it's not on the online version. And did I miss it? Is it half a curve? You can certainly do it here with this one or this one. I think this is probably the one here, right? So let's grab it and rotate it 90. All right. And let's right click and duplicate. And then I want to I'm going to come up to my preferences. Did I miss that? Is there one and I'm missing it? And okay, hold on a second here. This, I want it to be exact. I'm going to hit delete on the keyboard. This, let's see. Okay. I want to rotate it 180. No, that's not right. Why is it 269? Oh, I know, because I turned it. That's what happened. I turned it. Okay, just drag it on there. Okay, now go to preferences. Here we go. Let me rotate it 90. Okay, there. And then right click and duplicate. Okay, and I'm going to come up to edit and flip horizontal. And then I can grab it. Are we tracking, right? So now that I've got that, I'm just doing this quick down and dirty, you guys, but this lady got it to look like actual rickrack. She's probably got the download version. Right click and weld. Okay, so there we go. Right? That's the idea. So you might get the downloaded version is free as well. I feel like I'm missing it. I can't see your comments, you guys. I apologize. But it looks like an S. is what it looks like. So we've got this, and now right click, duplicate. Okay. But what you do now, let me get this. We're going to weld. Okay. So now that's all one piece. And now you can just go into your preferences. It's showing it's 11.73. Make sure maintain aspect ratio is checked and change that to like a 5-inch strip, 5.0. And okay. So now you just, and duplicate and bring it down. See what I'm doing here? Keep welding those. There it is. So there is, I'm going to guess that the shape is actually over on, is there one in the scan and cut machine? I'm certain of it, Marianne. I am certain of that. Yes, I bet you, I know because I've seen it. I have seen it. So that's the idea, okay, of how to make your own rickrack. There you go. Okay. What is on the line version address of Canvas again? It's a canvasworkspace.brother.com. There are so many different designs that you can make from those little bitty shapes that they give you. I'm real famous for if I scan in a pattern in the scan and cut and it comes up all goopy, right? And it's got lots of noise on it and it has lines and it's got a fold in the paper and it's no good, or maybe it's wonky. I will take one of their shapes and kind of lay it on top and then reshape that shape. I get one as close as possible to the original scan shape and lay it on top and then reshape it to be exactly what it's supposed to be, nice and clean with unbroken lines. Save that one and get rid of the one that was a mess. And so that's a way you can create stuff out of the shapes that they give you. So awesome. Awesome. Why do they have two versions? Charlene, they have two versions because there are people who live off grid. Yeah, there are people without internet. Or maybe you're on a sew and sail cruise, scan and cut masterclass, and the internet on the boat is no good. So you can work offline. The whole point of the one that's downloaded is so you can work offline. It's very, very handy. So, all right, we only got 10 minutes left. I didn't get any stitching done on this block, but I'm going to. So let's see here. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. Oh, I need to get this piece done here. I've got the bottom assembly. Oh, I need to put all these together. That's what I need to do. I need to put all those blocks together. And I need to do it. I guess it matters. The little flowers on top. Y'all. Oh my goodness. You've been learning your scan and cut? Good for you. Yeah, there's a lot to it. A lot of you have them under the tree and you're like, I don't know. You won't break it. Turn it on, right? Take it out of the box. Look at all your goodies. Don't throw away the little card with the code on it. I think it has a little teddy bear on the front. Don't throw that away. Pull up my video on how to register your scan and cut with Canvas. That's important. Okay. If you don't have a Brother embroidery machine, that's fine. You're still going to use this to cut out your applique pieces. Okay. So just pull it out of the box, plug it in, turn it on, and look at it. That's all you need to do. Day one. Easy peasy, right? If you want to, yes, Kay is absolutely right. The downloaded version has a lot of features the online version does not. Oh, okay. Harriet just texted me and said, everybody's saying it's on the scan and cut and not in Canvas. All right. That's fine. That's cool. So you could download it from the machine, create your design and save it in the Canvas cloud and bring it up there and make it even bigger for a 24-inch rickrack or multiple pieces of 24-inch rickrack. Yeah, there you go. Carol said, mine's taped to the inside of the cart. There you go. Yeah. So don't throw away that little card. You can't get another one, or you can, and it's going to cost you, right? So, Joanne, my scan and cut is the SDX 325. The 325 and the 330D are identical in every way, except the 330D has Disney designs. My grands are past the age of Disney, so no desire to pay the extra money for Disney designs. But I have the, your dog ate it, Debbie. Yeah, right. I have the SDX 325, which is the top of the line that is not Disney. So that's pretty easy. Okay. So I need to get these sewn up. I love my scan and cut. I really do. And I'll tell you, so I bought some new mats recently. Okay. When I was at the All Brands Academy last August, and I bought new mats, and I swear they are not as sticky as previous mats. And I've seen you guys talk about it, about how the mats aren't sticky. I kind of noticed that when I was doing a thing last April at Mull Queens in Tempe, that the mats were less sticky. I don't know if that's to get us to move to the fabric mat, because I like to use the low tack or the standard tack. So that's just my own input. I just noticed they're less sticky. I am having to use my paper tape on both sides of the fabrics for all of my pieces, which is fine, not a big deal. But can I talk about the mats you need? Maureen, you absolutely need a scanning mat, and it does not come in the, it doesn't come in the box at all. That's an additional accessory. If you're going to do cutting fabric for applique and you're going to be scanning applique patterns, you absolutely need a scanning mat. Okay. So, oh, Midge gave away her Cricut. That was very nice of you, Midge. Yeah. So, you definitely need to get that, whether it's the 12 or the 24. If you can only afford one, get the 24, because you can always tell the scan and cut to only scan part of the 24-inch mat. But if you need the 24-inch scan, then you've got it. Okay. You're welcome, Maureen. Yeah. So that's really, really good advice. And then if you want to get the rotary blade, I recommend that too. The rotary blade is excellent for all fabric cutting. Okay. That's an additional accessory as well. That's excellent for all fabric cutting. However, if you are going to cut fabric that pieces that you created in a Brilliance, prepare yourself for 5 times the length of time to cut the fabric. It just goes back and forth so many stinking times. It's crazy. It's nuts. But if Christine says she needs a way to store the mats, you can hang them. Just put yourself a hook. I got a command hook right here. It's fine. Just hang them. They're designed to be hung, or you can lay them flat, whichever. So anyway, I just want to, yeah, we'll throw that out. I guess I'm not going to get any sewing done. I've only got 5 minutes left, right? 4 minutes left in our hour. But also don't forget, come back at 9 a.m. Central. Put me on in your sewing room while you are tidying or stitching or hand sewing, whatever it is you're doing, because I'm going to be doing block 2, week 2 of the Brightly sampler quilt. I have mine hanging on a cart down at the coast too, Carol. I bought one of those, 3-tier carts from Walmart with the wheels, and the scan and cut fits perfectly on it, the 36-inch, and it had 2 hooks or 3 hooks, something like that. I hung mine on there. Yep. If you get a 36-inch wide cart, the baskets underneath are wide enough to hold and lay your mats flat. So that's handy. Take a look around on Amazon for that. Let me see. I have the dimensions for my cart on my blog. You can just type in the search box scan and cut, and it'll come up, and it's got the dimensions on there if you have a Bob the Builder. So show you what, Sarah? Scrapping like a lady. You'll be in your sewing room for the block video. Good, Jackie. I look forward to seeing you there. So, but I know a lot of you are wanting accessories for Christmas for your scan and cut. So, and y'all, if you're just starting out, brand new, terrified of it, number one, you will leave heat and bond light on your mat and think you've ruined your mat. You haven't. It is a rite of passage. All right. If you don't want to do that, put your fabric pretty side down on a stickier mat. Okay. And be sure to mirror your pieces. That's going to give you nice, clean mats for a long time. You will leave threads on there, but be sure to do that. Okay. And number two, you guys just start out with a simple shape. I know it's boring. Go into the shapes section of the scan and cut. Okay. Create. You don't even have to change the size of it. Just pull up the shape. Okay. Put it on the screen, and then be sure to put your fabric on the mat, cut it large enough. You can see the dimensions of the shape on the screen, and then put a piece of fabric on there large enough to cover it with about an extra inch all the way around to start with until you get better at it. And then hit the blue box to scan the mat. All right. And off you go. There is a, I can't remember it because it is so early in the morning. Sylvia wants to know what keto app I'm using. It's just called Keto on the App Store, Keto. That's all it is. Get my phone, I'll show you. It's already bugging me. Keto diet app. Remember to enter your current weight now. Let me show you the, that's this, whoop. Let me go to home. I'm not showing y'all my weight. My word, I almost did that. Ah, whoop. Anyway, there's a group of ladies in Australia, and they have a freebie initial class. They sell classes. You guys help me with the title of that. Oh gosh, it's early and I cannot remember. I'll write it down and we'll talk about it tomorrow for sure. As soon as it comes up. I learned my scan and cut from them. I paid for their classes and learned my scan and cut from them. Highly, highly recommend. Oh my gosh. Isn't that something? It's a strange name, and I will remember it later today, and I will tell you about it tomorrow. But their first class is a freebie to take you through the basics of getting to know your scan and cut. Highly recommend. So I want to get to, hold on a minute. I'm going to go down a pound because I lost a pound this weekend. Hit done. All right. It's very happy with me. I'm going to hit done. And let me look for the icon so you can see which one it is. Okay. It's just a purple icon right there that says keto. It's just that one right there. It says keto. Got it right underneath my Popeye's chicken app. That's hilarious. All right, you guys. I will see you back here. Those of you that are stitching with me on the Brightly sampler quilt along. I'm having so much fun with that. I absolutely love it. This is going to be a lot of fun the whole rest of the time. So it's not Create with Sue. No, Chris. It's, I can't remember. I will, as soon as I'll remember it about a minute after we finish. And then I will write it on my phone for my show notes, and I will tell you and take you to it tomorrow and show you. Okay. So be patient. That's fine. All right. We'll talk to you soon. You guys have a wonderful day. I love y'all, and enjoy the rest of your day. Go sew something. Bye.